Okay, you guys. So, super fired up to get into this workbook. Okay, so this workbook will literally help you increase your sales over the next 4 weeks, 30 days, you guys, 1 month. Now, it doesn't matter if it's not the beginning of the month, it doesn't matter when you start this because it's literally just so specific, so clear, and it helps you stay on track for like every 90 days. So, I definitely advise use print one, whether you print it at home and then take it to FedEx, or whether you just take it to FedEx or UPS or wherever you print things and get it printed. But you know what? You can use go through 30 days, do another 30 days and another 30 days. And at the end, you have so much data on what is working for your business, what is growing. You're going to really, 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 you have no choice but to increase. So this is a very powerful book that will help you grow your income, your clientele, as well as your following, email list, YouTube subscribers, Instagram, all that good stuff. So in the first section of the book, what I did was include an example so that you know how to use the book. So sometimes people won't watch this video, but obviously not you, but I wanted to make sure you knew how to use it. And this is basically a jump start to getting organized, to paying attention to your marketing, to documenting your income, to paying attention to your habits. Because a lot of times people quit their businesses and they get frustrated because they feel like it's not working. But when you actually look at something like this, you realize that, oh, maybe I wasn't working and doing all the things that I could do in order for me to really increase the way that I desire. So 4 weeks to increase your sales boot camp. This is the workbook. All right. And it can stand alone by itself. Here's how I just made an example of a real client. I just changed the name. And so in this example, Sally is selling a webinar service. Now, for those of you, you could be in beauty service. You could be selling you can be any type of service business, you guys. Service businesses range so much. But if you have appointments, if you're booking things, if you're selling physical products, some of you guys are selling there's a lot of people selling eyelashes. If you're selling tea, if you're selling like anything, product or service, maybe you're building websites for people. It's the same, you guys. And so just plug in your numbers. You can literally change your name and plug in your numbers. So Sally is selling a webinar. Okay. If you're selling digital products, you can literally do this and you don't have to worry about like automation and fancy stuff right away. If you're building your email list, you can do this and you don't have to worry about getting bogged down in anything technical. This is amazing. So she has a profit goal of $3,000, but she also has to pay $99 every month to just run her, to use the webinar system. So basically, $3,000 plus $99. Her new goal is going to be, okay, her new goal is going to be $3,099. And Sally in this example has a day job. So she's trying to just side hustle her way up. So if this is your full-time job, I actually started doing this years ago. Like seriously, you guys, I learned so many simple things from people like Jim Rohn and Brian Tracy and just basic sales books. And so everybody, I was like, oh, it's all the same. Like this is a very simple way to 100K, 200K, easy, guys. And it all takes consistency. So you totally can do this method. So she's going to use the workbook to track her next 30 days and to track her hustle, because a lot of times we are frustrated about things when we're not clear on what we've actually been doing. So this book will tell all. Now, Sally's going to work for 4 weeks. Okay. She works every week on her part-time job, her part-time side hustle. So we took her goal and we broke it down into 4 weeks. Now in this section, I want you to know that if you look at the fact that sometimes you are going to, it won't let me highlight. So if you're only working 2 weeks out the month, then you would take your goal, which would her in Sally's case, it's $3,099. You would take that and divide it by 2 weeks if you only worked 2 weeks out the month. So you just divide the profit by the number of actual working days. Okay. So Sally's going to work 5 days, which means that every day she's going to break down $775, and she's going to break it down so she has a goal of $155. Now, because our product is $97, that means every day that she's working, she needs to sell 2 of her webinar slots. Super simple, right? Some of you guys, I always get clients that go, golly, I've never been this detailed. And it's just kind of crazy that we would just jump into business and not pay attention to simple numbers like this. A lot of people go into all the fancy stuff too soon, and you haven't built the muscle of selling. So I love automation and online booking and all that kind of stuff. But there is something to be said, and I'm going to show you something so powerful in this book. Because if you're not measuring the amount of times you ask people to buy, your income is directly proportional to the amount of times you ask. And that's why people run commercials over and over and over and over and over and over and over. They're asking. So that's what we have to do as well. Now that Sally knows her goal, she can brainstorm her schedule, her strategies, and it's going to help her market herself and sell things. If you have a business, you have to focus on being seen, marketing, and selling. And in order to sell, you have to simply ask people to buy. So there's a theory that says you book 1 out of 10. There's a theory that says you book 1 out of 10 people that you ask to buy. Okay? So if Sally wants to sell 2 a day, she needs to ask 20 people a day. Okay? And then 2 are going to buy. Now, also for the month, Sally wants to get 100 email subscribers. So don't get intimidated if this is your first time building an email list, Sally. What you're going to do is you're going to make a plan. And numbers run the plan. Specifics run the plan, okay? So we're in this example, for those of you that are like really OCD or like whatever, we're not going into taxes and, credit card fees and all that kind of stuff. We're keeping it simple so that you can just, if I had went through all of that stuff at this stage in my business, what I'm showing you guys, I literally would have been like freaked out. So this works. Trust me, you'll be fine. Let's get into it. So now that she knows her goals, all she's going to do is put them in a format so that it makes sense. First, now that she knows her goals, she can look at, well, what actions can I take so that I can be seen? And then ask for the sale. So she can live stream, she can do webinars, she can do emails. Okay, so she's going to brainstorm all the things that she's going to do. Make sure when you're brainstorming your marketing, whether you guys grab this workbook or not, make sure when you're brainstorming your marketing, you are showing the platform that you're going to be on. So is it going to be on Facebook? You can't just say, I'm going to live stream. Where will you live stream? What time will you live stream? You have to schedule it. Every day my alarm goes off to live stream at 10 in the morning. Sometimes I'm late, sometimes I'm right on time. But at the end of the day, it's a part of my daily marketing activities, period. And that's why I have over 300 videos that now have, just from a show I created. This show, I don't get paid to do the show. I made the show because people said they wanted it. They meet me every morning there, and it is amazing what has happened. That consistency happened because I decided to show up and schedule my marketing. Okay? Now, to support her goal of 100 new email subscribers, she's going to do a webinar. Because if you promote a webinar properly, you should get email people. You'll get people's emails from when they sign up for the webinar. Okay? It's a free webinar that she's going to do. And she's going to give them amazing value in exchange for their email addresses. And she's also going to make an offer then. So she's going to make offers on her live streams, and she's also going to teach. And then she's going to teach on the webinars, the free ones. And then she's going to email people. She already has a small email list. Even though it's small, she's not going to wait till it gets big. She's going to start sending them stuff now so that she can communicate with them and keep the lines open. She's also got 2 events for the month that she's going to go to. And it's simple. She's just going to go to an event on a Thursday. And then at the end of the month, there's another event. But when she goes there, she's literally going to have her cards, her flyers, her phone ready. She is going to try to see if she can speak and give a free class so that people can download, and she can get their email addresses and download something from her so that she can, again, build her email list. And she's also just going to do the simple thing of calling past clients, right? Because people that have already bought from you will buy from you again. So all of these things are tasks that will get her 50 YouTube subscribers, 100 and new email subscribers. Because on YouTube, she can just live stream, right? And then she'll tell everybody on the live stream to subscribe. She'll send it out that they should subscribe on her email. She'll tell people about her YouTube channel at the event. Every single day, these are the things that she's focused on. Energy grows where energy goes. So you have to be focused and you have to actually put attention on what it is that you say you want. So these are just examples of things that she's going to do. Just trying to show you how this actually works when you have a 30-day goal. And it doesn't, I mean, you guys, it's just magical. So remember, the goal is to get attention on your business, okay? And then you're going to convert it into sales. And so here's the thing. Now that we know what her plan is, right up here, we brainstorm, we got all the numbers. All we're doing is copying those numbers onto this sheet. So the monthly goal, the weekly goal, the daily goal, we already figured that out. All we're doing is transferring those numbers. And then based on those numbers, we look at the minimum product. Some of you guys have a lot of services or a lot of products. The way that I do this, if you have a lot of products, just say, if someone was to buy from me right now, what's the least amount of money they're going to spend? That's what you base your numbers on. So for example, when I was in the salon, instead of me trying to guess what services people are going to get and blah, 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 the least amount of money somebody was going to give me was $50. So I made all my profit goals based on $50. What is amazing is that it's a beauty shop. So somebody's always getting something extra. So my numbers were always hit because I practiced upselling, retailing, rebooking, following up, all of that stuff. But for the sake of the sheet, for the sake of the goal, you cannot say you want to be successful without writing a plan. The Bible says, write the vision and make it plain. It also says, bring your plans unto me. Like, God has the final say, yes, but bring your plans. Okay. You can't just walk around planless. You have to plan, period. Okay. So you're going to put your marketing and sales activities for the month on here. And once you figure them out, you'll write them on here. And so once you figure them out, 1 second, guys, 1 second. There we go. Once you figure them out, you're going to write them on this sheet. And then it's just so you know what's going to happen for the month. Because this is actually really good too, like for all kind of purposes. When you get a coach, if you got audited, there's just so many things this is good for, because it gives you clarity so you can go back and see what you did. Because in 90 days, you're going to see a spike in a certain time during your 90-day cycle of selling and marketing. And you can say, oh, why did I make more sales during this time? You can go back to this sheet and look at the month and look at the week and see what you were doing. Now, you got your month mapped out. Now you're just going to transfer the numbers onto the beginning of the week so that you don't have to think about the whole month. You can just focus on that week and those weeks' goals. This is how you really achieve goals, you guys. You just focus on, once you do the big picture, then you break it down and have milestones. So this week we have a goal of $775, which means since the product is $97, and that's the minimum product that she's selling, which means that she's going to have to sell 10 products, and that, this week she should talk to 100 people. Sounds like a lot, but really it's just 20 people a day. I love having affirmations because it just keeps me anchored all week. I truly, truly, truly love them, love them, love them. My God is a God of plenty, and I now receive all that I desire or require and more. I love that quote because when you go out to start talking to people about your business, you are literally going to be nervous. You're going to be scared. You're going to be tired. You're going to be anxious. You're going to be all these things. And so you have to be calling those affirmations and speaking over your life and not giving into fear, not giving into fear of rejection, not giving into, I didn't see anybody sign up, so now I'm going to quit. You got to keep the course. Okay. So that's why we focus on the week, because sometimes looking at the month is overwhelming. Okay. So then for the week, you just look at what is it that I'm going to do this week? Okay. So it's like 6 a.m. I'm doing a 15-minute live stream at Monday through Friday. I'm going to teach something extremely valuable, and then I'm going to make an offer. Your audience will have no problem with you. Your ideal audience has no problem because you give value. They do not mind you offering. It's not going to scare them off. You're just going to make sure they know that you have stuff that will serve them. If you are the best hairdresser, if you are the best makeup artist, if you are the best coach, if you are the best fill in the blank, and you're not consistently saying it, how dare you? Everybody else is showing you that it's okay. Burger King is always having commercials. So is McDonald's. So is everybody else. It means that they want you to know that they exist. People don't take action if they don't know that you exist. So here's the thing. Lunchtime mindset, right? You do a live stream about mindset, and it's like the mindset. So if Sally's having a webinar on, let's say Sally's having a webinar on about how to, I don't know, do makeup. I'm just making it up right now. And in the morning for 15 minutes, she'll teach different techniques, and then she'll offer people her makeup class, her makeup webinar. But then at lunchtime, she'll do like a mindset thing. Now, Sally has a day job, so that's why the time is everything. And then she's going to follow up with 10 of her customers to make sure they know about her makeup class. And then in between that, she's going to be posting images that inspire and offer. And then she's going to make an offer in the PS. PS meaning she's going to write a post an image. She's going to say XO Sally. And then she's going to say PS. Make sure you know about my webinar that's coming on da-da-da-da-da. Right? So this is what you're going to do this week. And then at the beginning of the week, just go and look and see what you want to watch grow. So if you want to grow your Instagram, then you want to start at the beginning of the week so you know what the number is that you're going to place there. So if you have 4,000 Instagram followers, cool, put it there. If you have, 30 YouTube subs, cool, put it there. And then that way you're just paying attention. And this empty section, because it's like you can figure out what you want to measure, but you're going to start paying attention to what's growing. Is TikTok growing? How many videos have you posted? Like all of that kind of stuff. It's just really awesome. If your email subscription is what you want to grow, then you need to be measuring. What doesn't get measured doesn't grow. It's just all over the place. Now, here's a worksheet that just has the definitions of the things that are going to be on this next sheet. So now that you know what you're going to do for the week, this may seem like a lot, but that's why people don't do it. And that's why everybody doesn't hit their goal. Ask 20 people. We got that from the week sheet. So when she goes to bed the night before, once you get the hang of this, it literally is going to take you 15 minutes to do this, right? As far as the planning is concerned. Even if it took you an hour to plan on a Sunday, or even if it took you an hour to plan this whole thing, it doesn't matter, because that's planning your money, honey, and your marketing, planning your business. Like, do you want it to grow or no? So ask goal, meaning I need to ask 20 people to do business with me, period. Okay. That's what I'm going to do today. This is my daily schedule. And I need to, my dollar sign goal is $155. The actual dollar sign, so actual section is real simple. At the end of the day, you just come back and put the facts of what actually happened. On this left side, it's basically ask 20 people, write your money goal for the day, and then how many sales you need to make. Because her product's $97, she needs to sell 2 webinar slots. And if she just shows up and does the work, even if she does the work for 2 weeks and it doesn't happen, and then all of a sudden it does, it's because of what she did the 2 weeks when nothing happened. So do not give up and do not judge your actions based on your feelings, okay? So here's a day in the life of Sally. She gets up, 5 a.m., she does mindset exercises, okay? She gets dressed. She does mindset work. Then she does some jumping jacks or something, and she gets dressed. Like, this is literally how I used to get up in the morning when I had to be to work. I would get up and do my stuff. And then at 6, she carved out 15 minutes to live stream. And then at 7, from 6:45, really, 6:30 to whatever, she's going to be in the car. She's getting ready to go to work. So she's just listening to people that fuel her soul. Don't be so focused on your other stuff, so that you don't fuel your soul. In the car, she's using time that she's already going to be using, and she's maximizing her time. So she's at work from 9 to 5. So she uses her lunch break to follow up with someone. This section over here to the left says, have you done one? Follow up. Have you rebooked? Have you upsold? Did you bundle some offers together? Did you leverage an event? Did you leverage the fact that it's New Year and you want to make a New Year sale? Do you want to make a one-time today offer? Right? So this sheet literally keeps you so accountable. Social posts. How many social media posts did you make today? How many videos did you post? How many emails did you send to your email list? This is the stuff that you measure. So over here, the ask and ye shall receive section. So simple. Every time you speak to a person about your business, you draw a line in the circle. If that person you speak to gives you a way to follow up with them, place another line so that you have an X in that circle. So I'm in CVS and a lady says, oh my gosh, your makeup is cute. And I say, oh my gosh, thank you. I'm having a webinar actually I teach people how to do their own makeup so they can be amazing, whether they're at work or whether they're going on a date night. You know, they don't want to look like a drag queen. I teach them how to do that. And the lady's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'll take, can I get your email so I can add you to my list and send you just some free tutorials? Yes, boom. I put an X in the circle. I draw one line because I talked to her. I put an X if she says I can have her information. All right. And then, you know, if they say, well, you know what, I need my makeup done for whatever. And then I say, oh, I have these appointments. Boom, I can fill in the bubble completely. All right. So what happens is at the end of the day, you can say, oh, I booked two of the people that I talked to actually bought something. So now you can see if I talk to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, 2 people bought. Boom. Now you finding your rhythm. Now you are finding your rhythm. Okay. So then I can look back and say, well, yesterday I got 1, 2, 3, 4 people's contact information. Actually, 5, 6 people's contact information. And then 2 people told me no. So now you can be over 7 days, over 2 weeks, over 4 weeks, you're really going to see your rhythm. And this is called hustle, honey. This is the hustle that literally most people are so scared to do. They want to hide behind other things. Now, this is an example of a day. Following up while you're driving home from work, scheduling your family time and your dinner, showing gratitude to yourself and just resting, right? Doing a late night 20-minute class. Like, oh my gosh, so good. So you're going to do this for 7 days. And you're going to just measure all your actions and be really clear. So this is a planner. You can put your doctor's appointments, put all your day-to-day stuff, and then make your hustle fit. And if you don't have a day job, then you already know what you can do with all this time. It's a blessing. So, and then at the end of the week, you're basically going to just fill in the blanks. How much profit did you make? What was the goal? And then what would you actually make? How much product goal? And then, because looking at your goals next to what actually happened lets you know what you're doing, if it's working, if it's not working. It also lets you know just managing, because again, you don't want to quit right away. You just want to monitor, measure, manage. Please write that down. Monitor, measure, manage. These are the words that we want to get really good at. Did you hit your goal? How do you feel? Right? What sales activities worked? What will you do better next week? And then you want to measure your social media status. So you do that for 4 weeks. Okay. At the beginning of every week, you have a week sheet. And then at the end of every week, you have your end of the week sheet. And then at the end of the month, boom, all you got to do is so simple to just look at the end of the week sheet and just get your actual numbers, add them up. So you'll have 4 pages, boom, add them up, and then boom, put your total. So good. So good. So then you can go through and journal your questions. What did you like? What do you want to do? What do you want to change? What do you commit to? And then you want to also journal what you actually record, anything that grew. So this right here is what most people, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, most people are not doing it. So I need you to do this. I want you to trust me. I want you to try. And so this is the example of how it's going to look once you start doing it. And it's also a workbook. So when you get to page 1 of your book, there's a workbook that shows you about adding up the last 3 months of your income so you can make sure you're clear on what you average. Because you won't quit if you know, oh, my business is growing. You won't be looking for a day job. You'll be looking for the right actions and you'll be hitting your goals. So these questions show you how to create your goals, how to figure out what you're going to focus on selling, figuring out your advertising, the videos. It goes through all these questions that most people are just not writing down. Okay. And then you set your new vision. So this is basically a workbook. And then once you set the vision, you do just like Sally did. You brainstorm your marketing activities. Then you make your month goals and you make them clear and concise. And then you transfer that first week and you get your butt to work each day. And you have a goal each day. And at the end of the week, you literally will be like, oh my gosh, I did it. And remember, every single evening, you want to record what you actually sold. The night before, write your goals in your daily sheet. And then that night, you're going to write your actual. And then you'll go to the next sheet and then you write your goal. And it's literally training your mind to be focused on the goal. You're going to start getting inspiration for things that you can do to make more sales. It's going to literally just blow you away how much more organized and clear and open you are for inspiration and divine action. Okay. And so this is how the journal looks on the inside. You literally can print this, and it makes a binder. I have mine in the actual binder, like a 1-inch. I'll actually make another video and show you. I have the one that I actually use is in a 1-inch binder. If you want to actually print it and then take it to FedEx or wherever your print store is and have them bind it for you so that it's like in a journal, then you can do that as well. But this is what the book looks like. And I hope you guys grab this and like literally just increase. I'm praying that over you right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to pray no matter if you take action or not. I want to pray for you. For my members that have already purchased the boot camp and you're in this, I'm praying for you too. So Father God, we thank you so much for the coming together of people all over the world that watch this video, no matter when, no matter what time of day, no matter what service or product they have. God, give them the spirit of excellence. Give them the spirit of diligence right now, God. Give us all, me included, give us all the desire to really just walk in excellence so that we can be in a position to serve more people and show your light, God. We thank you so much for who you are. We thank you for provision. We thank you for the vision. We thank you for the ability to plan. And we ask our plans to be submitted to you because you have the best. Your word says that you will go exceedingly above all that we desire. And so we're bringing our desires to you, those that fill out this workbook, those that actually just do this on their own, whichever way. We submit our plans to you, God, and we thank you for the power that you give us to increase and to grow and to be abundant. And we just love you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. So I pray increase over you no matter what you do, but I wanted to just let you know how to use the workbook. If you have any questions, just use the chat box at lakeishamichelle.com. Literally comes to us as text so we can answer you right away. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.